Hey.
It's Kim with RE/MAX Realty Advantage and
Michelle Plazik from RE/MAX Realty Advantage, realtors here in San Antonio.
Yeah, and we're a little late today, but it's time for our Real Talk with Michelle and Kim, or Kim and Michelle, depending on which one of our pages you're on. And today we're going to talk about pets in your home, and buying a house, with pets and being a consideration. And we wanted to remind everybody on our business pages, we do have a Halloween pet costume contest going on.
Mm-hmm.
So
be sure to check that out.
Absolutely.
Because the prize is going to be painting with a twist if you want to paint your pet, which I think would be so much fun. Kim, do you have your pet?
I don't have it lined up, but I have done that. I'll post it on my business page here when we're done. And
she did a great job. It's amazing what they do, right? They take a picture and then you just fill it in. I don't know how they do it.
It's kind of, it's not quite paint by number, but I'll tell you, I was really surprised at how well mine came out, because I can't do that. But apparently I can. I didn't think I could.
So that's the grand prize. But now how do we go about, you're going to vote? First you're going to submit your photos, and then everybody's going to, I think, vote. They're going to like, and whoever gets the most likes on each page is going to be our winner. So, you'll have to tell your friends and family to go vote for your pet, and then you'll be our winner. And it'll be fun.
Paint your pet.
And we'll award that gift on November 1st.
Is that when? Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Works for me.
So let's talk a little bit about pets. I was a day in the life of a realtor just this morning picking up poop in the kitchen.
The kitchen?
Well, in the laundry room.
Oh, man. Okay. So, one of the things was going to, when staging your home, because you have a pet, we were going to go room by room and talk about it, but let's just go to the backyard first.
Okay.
Because that's where the poop is supposed to be.
Yes, it is.
So pick it up. That's what you need to do. Pick it up. That's it.
And even when you're staging and the photographer is coming, whether it's the realtor or you've hired a professional photographer, those little puppy dogs, the cats will hide, but the puppy dogs love to follow you room to room.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's cute because you can see the little puppy dog sitting in a cute little spot, but sometimes it's not.
Right.
And we want them to see the house. We don't necessarily want to focus on the pets.
Yeah. So those photos, they're so cute with the pet, and then frame it, but don't put it in MLS. You don't want it in your listing. So there were some interesting statistics that I found when I was researching pets and houses. 56% of homes have pets.
I'm surprised. I thought it would be higher, actually.
Well, I was surprised it was that many. Considering,
Seems like everybody has a pet.
Everybody does have a pet, yeah. And then as far as, this says millennials, but I think I'm kind of this way too. I think I fall into the millennial category in this department. But anyway, for those who don't yet own a home, 52% consider a dog is a key factor in the purchase of their home. And then 33% of a millennials homebuyer's decision to buy a home was driven by the desire to have a dog, or they have a dog. That's a big chunk, a third of that market.
I believe it, because even the younger, especially if you have a dog, they want to be able to have a little yard for the dog so that you can just let them out. I know my daughter lived in an apartment for quite a long time, and now she's a little spoiled living in a townhouse or a duplex where there's a little yard where she can just let the dog out and do its business.
Absolutely. Well, and like me, I have corgis. And so, you're not supposed to let them run up and down the stairs because it's bad for their back. So I wouldn't want to live in a third floor apartment,
right? And
then have my dog going up and down the stairs, 2 or 3, 4 times a day.
And I've had customers say that to me too, that, oh no, those stairs on that back deck just would not work for our dog.
Yeah, exactly.
You have little ones.
Yeah. So we were talking, there's another thing that I guess kind of need to hit on. As a renter, we know that it's difficult to find a home that will allow you to have certain dogs. But even as a home buyer, you have to be aware that your insurance may, hey Nina, your insurance might also have a problem with the dog that you choose. So for the most part, you can find insurance that will give you a liability policy for just about any kind of dog. But the top
breeds, I guess, that if you're thinking about getting a dog and don't have one yet. Of course, we all knew Pit Bulls, Doberman Pinschers, Rottweilers, Chowds, Great Danes, Akitas, Malamutes, German Shepherds, Siberian Huskies, or here's a real obvious one, Wolf hybrids. Yeah, they run on electricity, not gas. But here were some that I did not think would be on there. Yorkies.
What?
Yeah, Yorkies. They fit in your handbag, but they are on the higher priced insurance because they're terriers. And terriers are apparently biting dogs.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. Where did you get this information from?
I was kind of all over the internet looking, and there are lists of them out there.
Mm-hmm.
So this was one that I pulled.
Keep in mind, it's not just for renting. Sometimes condominiums will have restrictions on what kind of dogs you can have, or if you can have dogs at all, even though you own it, which is something I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple of the other two surprises were Rhodesian Ridgebacks. I mean, they're full of energy. I didn't know they were considered dangerous. American Bulldog. They're cute, little, stout guys.
Yeah.
Boxers and Dogo Argentinos. I have a friend with a Dogo Argentino, which is probably not a very well-known dog, but he's the sweetest thing ever. I would never have imagined that.
Right.
So.
Yeah, going back to some of the things you could do when you're getting your house ready to sell, you know, it makes a big difference when you have clean bedding. For example, you know, we have our pets, we have our beds, and we love our pets. And we don't even notice the smell sometimes.
No.
But when you're walking in from outside and it's not your house, oh my gosh, you can really smell the bedding.
Yeah.
So get some clean, fresh bedding in there.
Not just yours, theirs too.
Yeah, I was talking about theirs, but you know what? As long as we're on that subject, because actually sometimes those sheets do smell.
Yeah.
So
dogs, teenage boys, you know. And if your dogs sleep with you, you may not notice that your comforter that doesn't fit in the washing machine needs to be washed. Right. So,
another good tip on keeping your house clean is to, I don't know where you keep your dog leashes, but sometimes people keep them by the back door. They have them hanging, and sometimes they're full of mud and dirty. But just get a fresh one, clean, a pretty one, and hang it by the back door.
Get the one that you use like hidden away, and then hang the nice pretty one, like a piece of art. So, Nina, that's for you. So the one that Tex drugged through the river, yeah. All right. I know in my house, our dogs, they sleep in their kennels at night. Don't anybody write me nasty letters, please. They like their kennels. They're happy in them. They go in them voluntarily. But our kennels are, they're like pieces of furniture. They're like tables. And they're not inexpensive, I'll tell you that. But if you're going to have your pet for a while and they're kennel trained, to make it a part of your home. That's their home. So, you know, you don't have to buy 3 of them like I did. But anyway, they're nicer. And if you're going to be showing your home, it's a nicer way to present that. Let's see. Oh, and it says avoid animal sense at all cost. So, you know, if you're a realtor, if we walk into your home and you have cats, it's our job to tell you the things that other people don't want to tell you. So if we walk in and go, wow, gosh, Michelle, I'm sorry to tell you this, but the first thing I smelled when I walked in your house was the cat box.
Got to keep that cat box clean.
The dog,
you have to keep it clean.
Well, I mean, not only do you have to keep it clean, but I mean, it's not just scooping it out, but changing it out often. Yeah. Putting some baking soda in it, spraying, things like that.
Whenever you have pets, just in general, you have to keep the vacuum going as well, because when they shed, it gets into the carpet, and that in itself can smell, especially if it's a muggy day.
Yeah, so
makes a huge difference.
That's a big, big deal. And you know, we always tell you to take your pictures down when you're getting ready to sell your house, your personal photos, because we don't want people looking at your grandkids going, "Oh, how cute!" It is okay though to leave your pet pictures up. Because, you know, then folks will know this is a pet-friendly home, and if they have a pet, and we just talked about the numbers of people who do, then they'll be like, oh, okay, well, let's check out the yard. They've got, you know, 2 dogs or whatever.
Although I have to say, be careful, because sometimes pets are just like our grandkids or kids. Some people don't have any children, and so they really think that their pets are their kids, and then they overdo it with the pictures as well.
Yes.
So you can have 1 or 2 pictures of your pets.
Everything in moderation. That includes cheesecake.
So during this week, I think we're going to post some fun videos about pets, and we are really looking forward to seeing all your little animals in costume.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be a dog. It can be a cat, a rabbit, whatever you have.
Iguana,
chinchillas.
Cockatoo, yeah.
I'd love to see a snake or something.
No.
Unusual.
Unusual, yes. Yeah. We'll go with unusual. Give me a hedgehog with some bunny ears. So.
I can't wait to see what we get. Anyway, awesome. You have fun this week dressing up your pet, and we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. And I guess everybody have a happy Halloween. Bye-bye.
Bye.